and welcome to LSR Garage. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And also, it helps the channel. Today, we're diving into 3 essential steps of servicing a petrol car, in this case a Dacia Sandero Stepway 0.9 TCE. We'll change the oil filter, intake air filter and cabin filter. And so I hope to maintain car's performance and extend its lifespan. I'm not a mechanic, I'm just a car enthusiast. So get comfortable and let's get started. We'll start with the intake air filter, and today my youngest will help me do this. And you'll see it's as easy as it can be, so a 10 years old can do it. So you'll have a clip on the right and a clip on the left. You just need to press them a little bit and then just take out the filter like this, and then you just replace it, and I will leave the video explained. And this was all. And now we're going to check up the car a little bit to get access to the oil pan, change the filter and also to drain the oil. And as we crawl underneath, let's get a little bit dirtier. We have a number of bolts that we need to unscrew to reveal the bottom of the engine. So we must take down the engine tray or the engine protection shield, however it's called. Let's see. And now we can clearly see the oil pan and the oil filter and also the drain plug. For the drain plug there is a square key, a standard square key, nothing fancy. And for the oil filter there is a special key, let's say, which unfortunately I didn't have. I do have one, but it's not fit for this type of filter, but it can be easily found online. For this I'm going to use a universal oil filter key, as you're going to see in the next minutes. First we're going to drain the oil in an oil collection pan. Oil drain plug, it's way too tight, way too tight. I don't know what they did in the past at the service station, but it's crazy. And the same will be for the oil filter, which is completely abnormal, but yeah, what can you do? The original drain plug comes with only one washer, and we're going to use a new one, which weirdly came with two washers, one exactly like this one, and the other one a crush washer. I don't know if the original part shouldn't be exactly the same, but yeah, this is how I found it. So this is the part. This is what we're going to use. Because there is a small difference between the new one and the old one, we're going to still use the old bolt but with the new washers, both of them. Now we're going to replace the oil filter, which, as I mentioned before, it was way too tight, but we're going to manage it. Going to be a small issue, but we'll manage it. Job done. Success. For the oil filters, I go with OEM parts, and for the oil itself, I like to use Aral. That's just because something that I do, and I like to think that I tested a lot of them, and this one, it's the one I like most. We're lubing the O-ring of the oil filter and pre-filling it. It's not mandatory, but I like to do it. This ain't possible for all the cars, as some of them have the oil filter upside down, so it's impossible for you to fill it because it will go out. But on this one, it's possible, so we do it. It's enough for you to tighten it by hand, but if you feel like just take the key and give it a little bit more, but not too much. The same for the drain plug, but here you have the crush washer, so just fill it when it's buttoned down, it's enough. For the cabin filter, you need to access the right side of the car, so the passenger side, under the dash. Somehow in the middle, there is a very small screw that you need to undo. And you just need to take out the old one and put back the new one, and yeah, it's fairly easy. Let's see. A year ago, the car was serviced in the Renault service, and they should have changed this filter as I specifically asked for and paid for, and also to add one with carbon. As you can see, it is without, and I don't really think it was changed because it looks very bad, very dirty, and the car only did 5,000 kilometers. So yeah, thank you, Renault. Before installing the filter, please check the air on it, because that's the flow of the air. So you need to install it properly. Quite difficult with only one hand, but it's doable. And job done. Just put back the cap, put the screw on, and we're done. The car is serviced. We have fresh oil filter, fresh intake air filter, and fresh cabin filter. Good to go. Thank you a lot, and I hope it helps a lot of you in servicing your own car. Good luck!